Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, and today we're going to see what messages need to come through for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers, subscribers, and the amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And just a little reminder, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and you're here and you keep coming back for more, please hit that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. The channel has just over 30% of the viewers subscribed. That means just under 70% come back day after day or video after video, but have not actually hit that subscribe button. So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, help the channel out, support the channel. It is a free way to support the channel by subscribing, by liking, by sharing the videos, all free ways to support the channel, help your girl out, help the channel out so that we can continue, or I can continue to do these wonderful, powerful readings and messages for you here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and see. Now also, jumping cards, this message is a timeless message, meaning that no matter when you come across this reading and it resonates with you and for you, then it is for you. That didn't always make sense, but here we are. All right, Aquarius, interesting layout here. We're going to get a few of these and just a few tarot, but like most of the time, the first few cards out, the whole reading could be done off of because it gives so much information. All right. Ooh, how many tarot are we going to get here? Let's see. What? One? I think we're going to do three. But we're going to, yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it? One, two. Oh, no, we ended up with four. Interesting. All right, I thought there was three, but there's four. Two down there. All right. We're going to, this is how, sometimes it surprises me and amazes me how these, the kind of way that the readings fall out or come together, or the way that I'm guided to kind of have them be. Okay. Anyway, so you're starting off here with denial. Some of you have been in some form of denial. Okay, some of you have really been holding on to an energy of something that has passed, something that no longer is, something that is ready to no longer be, something past its shelf life here, Aquarius, and you're still holding on to it. This is, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So what is it? What is it time to let go of? What is it time to replace for some, right? What is it that it's time to, really look at honestly and see if it's really still beneficial, still supportive, still part of, the way that you see your life, the grand picture of yourself, whatever it may be. Sometimes we hold on to limitations, sometimes we hold on to beliefs, and then when life starts to show us differently, we just cannot believe it. Sometimes this is what is coming through huge or strong for some of you here, Aquarius. Some of us believe that we are not worthy or not deserving, and then life starts to show us that we are. And we just don't believe it. We're like, yeah, no, something bad's going to happen. It's got to be right around the corner, something awful, because all this good can't come to me. Aquarius, allow it in because it can. You are worthy and you are deserving. You are so valuable, okay? But whether this comes out like that way, or that there's a relationship that's ended, or something that's no longer working and you're in denial and not seeing it, Aquarius, either way, it's time to open your eyes and be excited for a new beginning, a new opening, instead of holding on to something that no longer works. I read something the other day that said something to the effect, I don't know where I saw it, probably just scrolling on socials or something, but it's really coming through here, and it is old keys don't open or can't open, don't open or can't open new doors. So some of you have been holding on to some old keys, wanting to open new doors or have new beginnings. And yeah, that denial and or that not being willing to either look at it with your eyes wide open and or be honest about it is desperately hurting you and holding you back, Aquarius. So get yourself some new doors for those new keys, or some new keys for the new doors, I guess, right? Some new keys for the new doors, because holding on to this isn't helping. And right, acknowledging your fear. Okay, what is the fear? What is causing you to be in denial and or hold on to or pretend one way or the other? What is that fear, and what is it attempting to tell you? Notice the sensations you feel in your body, the thoughts that you have. What are the messages? What are the benefits? What are the hindrances, is the word coming through. It doesn't seem to fit, but something doesn't seem to fit. Something is not right here, okay? Something is not right here, Aquarius. What does not fit here, okay? Now, with that, you also have the Chariot. Look at this, moving in a new direction. That is what it's time for. And your next card here, that we're going to get to in a second, just solidifies and or takes it even a little bit deeper here, Aquarius. But with the Chariot, it's time, okay? It's time to move in a new direction. Let go, whatever it is that you're in denial about, whatever you're holding on to, however that's coming through for you here, Aquarius. The Chariot is some movement, right? Taking action, moving in a new direction. So it is time for you, Aquarius. Not that you didn't already know that, but sometimes we need to hear it from somebody else. Sometimes we're so close to the situation we can't actually see it, but when somebody else says it, right, then we're like, oh, light bulb, yes, oh, clicks. For the first time, now I'm finally getting it, okay? It's time to move in a new direction, okay? Solidifying it even more. Now you also have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, celebration. Ta-da, okay? The lights are coming on, Aquarius, and as you begin to move in a new direction, there is that beautiful energy of enlightenment, awakening, right? Isn't that what this says? Or becoming aware. I replace it with the insight of awareness, enlightenment, illumination, and you move into a period of celebration, okay? When you let go of that fear and or you look at that fear and let yourself feel it, let it move through you, it dissipates or neutralizes, has the power to on its own. Sometimes just sitting in it is all that needs to happen, and more often than not, that I tend to notice, at least for myself and my clients, that is exactly how it works. Once you stop the distractions, turn everything else off, get out of that denial phase and become aware, right? And let yourself see it, or let it be illuminated from the outside in and the inside out, right? Sometimes just hearing, right, from somebody else, and begin that awareness and or enlightenment. Then you get to celebrate, because whew, finally, whatever that burden is, or whatever that denial was, or whatever that fear was, gets to be lifted off of your back, okay? Gorgeous. Now then you're moving into this energy of adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn, right? So this has definitely been a challenge for you. This denial, this holding on to, this feeling as if you're in the dark for some of you, right? Maybe somebody has said something, or maybe somebody has told you time and again that it's over, or whatever this may be for you, Aquarius. But that's a challenge. And some of you are like, wow, you know what? I with that denial, I just didn't let myself see it. But it is a way to learn. You get to learn, right? That adversity brings out those different lessons, those different experiences, those different learnings that you get to embrace and rise up to. And that is where you're going to be moving into this rising up energy, this challenge energy that you get to overcome. And that's where you're at, right? You're moving in a new direction, seeing that this challenge and or this potential, whatever this is for you, that you might have been in denial of, Aquarius, it is a place for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to expand into and through, okay? So it's not here to hurt you or continue to hold you back, but if it does, then that is unfortunately a choice that potentially you're making yourself, okay? OMG, you have the Five of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, see, further solidifying further solidifying, right? That Five of Cups energy is that energy, or is a energy of feeling as if you are kind of left, right? It's feeling, for some of you, you may be regretful. It could be regretful that something ended, but it also could be a bit of regret for the time that you have wasted, okay? Some of you are in this place of grief, of sadness, right? A denial, right? Yeah. And then you have that moon, which also can signify illumination, lighting the dark, right? And also crab energy coming through here. Okay, crab, Cancerian. This is a timeless reading, but I just did a reading about some heavy Cancerian energy, and I'll link that at the end. It was a general weekly reading, but because this is coming through here, it's if you see this at a later date or a different time, because this specific reading is a timeless reading, but the reading I'm going to link at the end, or one of them, is a general weekly reading. That energy is coming through in this timeless reading, Aquarius, so it is still going to be very, very beneficial for you to watch that other reading, okay? Again, I'll link it at the end of this one, but you see this energy coming through with that adversity energy, okay? Really feeling as if there's a lot of regret, really feeling as if with that moon energy, there's a lot of fears and potentially some anxiety, okay? This is where you have been, in that denial, in that kind of feeling challenged or struggled or feeling depleted, but you, again, are moving in that new direction to illumination, right? The moon can still mean illumination, like the light's been turned on, okay? Like you're coming out of the darkness, maybe not into the full-blown sun yet, Aquarius, but there is some illumination you can see, right? There is a lighting of kind of a path coming through for you, right? Moving in that new direction. You have that enlightenment and that celebration, okay? This is really, really has the potential to make a huge impact on you, Aquarius, okay? If you let it, if you let it. And then you have moving into the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune and balance coming in, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and balance coming in. Isn't this amazing? This is where you are moving into, the Wheel of Fortune and balance, Aquarius. And this is number 10, right? The Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel, is number 10. There is a completion. You are moving in a new direction, completing this cycle and moving into a cycle with that Wheel of Fortune of having a change. This is, fate has brought you to and through this, Aquarius, so that you can feel the fortune of the lessons learned, of rising above the challenge, of moving into this balance, the tables turning, or the wheel turning in your favor here, Aquarius. So some of you have, you know, been really in a difficult space or place for a lot of time, a lot of potentially weeks or months or years, Aquarius, and you're moving into a whole new fortunate place, okay? A whole new, that wheel turning, and it's turning again in your favor. There's fortune coming through, but this had to happen, okay? This had to happen for you to gain all that you have gained, even if you don't quite see it yet, and also to balance out, right? We have, like, if you think about the justice scales, right? The scales that come through, and if one kind of goes up a little bit, then something has to happen. Now maybe you had a whole lot of good things or a whole lot of bad things come through. Well, then a whole lot of the opposite has to come through so that we can balance those out again. And then it may go up this way or it may go that way, whatever, but it's moving. It happens to balance it out, okay? Almost in this energy of like karma coming around, right, with that wheel. So potentially things have been not so good. You've been in denial. You've been in some adversity, right, for a while, a minute, or again, weeks, months, or years for some of you. But now everything is turning around in your favor here, Aquarius, balancing back out. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Look at, right? Now, karma coming around doesn't always mean bad karma, Aquarius. We tend to, when we think about karma, we tend to automatically think negative or bad or what have you, and that's not always true. Sometimes karma comes around to balance things back out, to you know, create that turning of the wheel, to create that moderation or that balance within the scales. Okay, it doesn't always mean, but sometimes that is destined to happen or fated to happen for your luck to turn around, for you to have this change or this fortunate kind of breakthrough. Okay, so that seems to be what is happening here in this time. Whenever you come across this, Aquarius, that is what is happening. Okay, and then the last card out, here's the Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. You see, so you do have help coming through kind of behind the curtains. Miraculous aid, angelic help, number 34. So you see, Aquarius, there is always love and support there. But again, we think of karma coming back around. Isn't that interesting, right? Karma coming back around with that wheel, but it doesn't always have to be negative. Sometimes our angels are like, hey, or, you know, the miraculous aid coming from spirit or forces that we aren't able to see, right, comes through at just the perfect divine timing, as if it's destined or fated to be in just that way, Aquarius. And that is exactly what is happening for you right now. Okay, things are turning around. They are turning around in your favor because you have gone through whatever this is, this miraculous kind of energy here, Aquarius, right? That has brought you to this beautiful new place, this beautiful new space where you get to start kind of almost with a clean slate, balancing out, right? Turning luck around. You've got this miraculous energy, this help coming through to really shift the scales in your favor. And that's what's happening, okay? You got to look at those those places. No, I don't know why that was coming through. Those places where you've been in denial, or you are, it's time to go in a new direction. Look at where that adversity was, the Five of Cups energy, that feeling of regret or feeling of really kind of being in like a mourning energy for one reason or another, and or feeling as if things have been hidden from you. It's time. Those are being illuminated and really being brought into the light to be balanced so that everything can turn around for you, Aquarius. This is really, really gorgeous. It takes some honesty. It takes some truth on your part to really allow for this energy to come in and flow through. I do hope that you do allow for this miraculous kind of energy to come in and shift your life up, Aquarius. Turn that wheel in your favor. Whew. Of course, you have free will. It's always up to you, but I'm praying for you here, okay? I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others too be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.